I'm thinking about this right now. I'm thinking I might have done this already. I might even look down this podcast, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, we might there might be a way to. I'm definitely thinking of splicing some of these clips soon. I'm gonna do a splice clip. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably do one version of this, and then maybe if I feel adventurous enough, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm gonna probably splice some of these clips into like 2 minutes to 1 minute, right? So I'll upload a music video, and then what I'm gonna do is use. Do I really need to use Audacity? I don't think I do. I thought about Audacity for a while, and then it occurred to me that Audacity and Canva basically do the same thing. But the thing with Canva is you have to pay, right? You have to pay some amount of money to actually use Canva. It's like more advanced features. You could split it earlier on, but then it just causes more problems, right? If you download it. Yeah, separate clip. One of the great things about Audacity is you can actually edit the whole music file and made it and just save the music thing. And you don't have when you're downloading it, right? The one thing useful with Audacity is that it allows for faster download times. If the only thing you're looking for is just splicing, if you're splicing music and you have images, right? You're not just when you're saving that file, you're not just downloading the music. You're also downloading the image that goes along with the file. So that takes too long. Audacity, there's a couple options that look cool. The other thing is it does reduce white noise. It reduces background noise. Yeah, it does do stuff that a lot of the video things have. Yeah, I'm just saying I think you can there's some similarities. So, why are we looking at this? Built to stock, frequency and duration. Well, built to stock. And this is a very if you've ever this is probably one of the drums I may look at. I like to do customer service that pays more. I really don't care. Alright, return on sales, cash to cash cycle time. No, seriously, this looks way fun. This looks way, I want to say funner. This looks like stuff that requires you people to pay more, right? Warranty repairs and returns. It's like, hey, I returned like 5,000 units of. This is funny. Let's go. I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna do a. Next time, here's what I'll do because I'm really uncertain or what I want to do with this video. Let's see. Let's go see what's on Amazon. Which on Amazon right now? Well, Brooks men running shoes. Yeah, let's see. Let's talk about how useful these shoes are. Not everyone can get Brooks shoes. Some people have flat feet, so they gotta buy Brooks shoes, right? I just talk about shoes right now. Ooh, yeah, just talk about shoes. They got a nice design. If you're someone with feet issues, nice shoes. Yeah, and why would this be a big deal? Order delivery store. Well, let's say you order Brooks shoes from Detroit. It's gonna be that guy. Gonna be that one. Gonna get my Dixie accent or Dixie bias, and just say, "Hey, look, it's in Detroit. There's bullet wounds. There's bullet holes in the shoes." And you just say, well, that was not. Now you got to make sure you don't put race in there at all. You just got to omit that out. Just say, hey, there's bullet wounds. Now, some people might think the wrong way, so make sure that, well, this is not race based. Is that I clue you in on what's going on? So, and then how they clue in is like, huh? See the problem. You see the problem I have with SJWs is that the moment you say it's not race based, everyone starts thinking about race. Trust me, the moment you bring that up, right? All those bullets in the shoes. Yeah, I swear to God, even no one hears the not. Because anytime it's like, don't touch the cookies. What are you thinking? I need to touch those cookies. Right. There is no don't. No one hears the word. No one hears a sentence in its context. That's impossible. People here's what they hear. They hear powerful verbs. So one of the reasons why the word don't is omitted is because it's an apostrophe word. Do not and don't are similar. When you have apostrophe words, no one wants to listen to that. It's like having a verbal diarrhea. People don't want to listen to that. That's the real reason do not and not's not there. Because you have PTSD and trauma from adding apostrophes. I do. No one wants to. It's like, whoa, there's a quote. That's scary. I just wanted to go with my ABCDs. Right? We're a lazy species, you know what I mean? Right? Any words that have any affiliations with apostrophes for the most part, no. Unacceptable. That's why it's called. So yeah, that's why it's just a run. So it's like don't run, right? It's just yeah, that's why you only hear run. It's got nothing to do with people don't like don't. It's just because no one likes writing apostrophes in their head. Trust me. You ever see those Bart Simpson memes like, well, you gotta write do not do this, do not do that in The Simpsons. Like 5,000 times. Here's your detention, right? Even if you've never been to detention, that just brings such a bleak image in your mind. Yeah, that's the type of stuff like, oh, I might kill myself. I'm not saying you are thinking of it. You know what I mean? Like that's it's in your mind. You saw that image. You saw Flanders. You saw that guy in Simpsons. I forgot who it is. I know Lisa is very proud of those apostrophes, but even deep inside, even Lisa's thinking, the fact it was associated with detention writing on chalkboard kind of makes me want to die inside. On a subliminal level. Makes you feel good you're not doing it. But it brings bad memories. Even if you hate those people. That's what Persuasion 101 is. The moment you see something, you automatically feel there will be a circumstance in which your subconscious will feel the exact same feeling as the victim, even though you aren't the victim of it. In some situation. That is what's going on in the land of persuasion. So let's say this is one of the reasons you don't use a, and that's one of the reasons. Now it says, well, there's a good instance where you use it. Maybe, but I've never seen a good imagery associated with that. At least from a school setting, it's a predate. I could be wrong. Predates childhood, right? And when you think about getting an A, that's fantastic. You feel good, you feel smart, but like in terms of like how does it connect to your primitive feelings of like love, chilling, grilling? People don't really feel good when you get an A plus. Right? It's a good thing, right? Don't get me wrong. Right? It's such a pain to study. Yeah, do something else, and it's great. And you have a good family support structure. It makes you feel good, but it's the family support structure that makes me good. Not the A plus. Sorry. Anyways, that's just my little spiel. Look at return on sales. You want to make sure your inventory value is pretty high. Inventory turns, return on sales. I'm gonna go. I sort of got. I'm thinking. I may just go do a website design because I'm trying to look for like a way to. It really pisses me off. I'm trying to look for a really fantastic way to journal all this because I already have like a self-service. I have another journal series I'm working on. I'm thinking I'm just gonna settle with a website. Get some PowerPoints on there because I don't like anything I'm seeing on the internet right now. of like talking about any of my content. So I'm thinking of self-generating it. If anyone has some free software like Visio, I'd like to. It's probably no. I'm not looking for Bill Gates and stuff. Sorry, Bill Gates is always Bill Gates to me in terms of money. I'm poor. Yeah, I'm like that one guy. Let's say, let's look at you say from Yu-Gi-Oh 5D. Like that guy. Oh, except I haven't figured out how to create a 5D motorcycle yet. What is this show again? I kind of forgot what it is. Oh, cool! This is so lame, but I it's just something sad about all this. so, so, uh, so the value of the total back here. So we got back orders, right? And why do we have Brooks shoes back orders? Well, sometimes the factory doesn't. The shoes aren't properly made. Yeah, and the back orders are too big to backlog. It's tough to make the shoes. Material might be hard. So what do you do? Well, you get late orders, and then and the orders become real late. And when the shoes are made late, you lose money. And workers get canned. So the cycle time for new product developments, percent of total SKUs that were introduced. I'm wondering how much of this is actually useful in supply chain. Well, this is useful. I think this is I'm thinking about talking about this right now. This is really only useful once I get to probably well, I actually have units that actually get sold. Right, what do we this honestly, not really. Where's the warehouse layout? I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, one of the things I don't like about a lot of books is, well, one of the things I do when I do a supply chain is I dream of them and I try to see which models explode. Yeah, which ones explode pretty much are the ones I'm interested in exploring. Then I figure out these concepts on my own. Anyways, let's go. Yeah, Brooks shoes. If you have any cycle times or activity cycle in which you're producing shoes at a good seasonal month, right, like November, right? Maybe it was track, right? I forgot one of my favorite places to. It depends. One of my favorite places I used to like going is. Since I have no friends. Is is probably Youth United. And then I can be like, oh hey, look, we sold some units to someone in a food shelter. Hey, homeless guy, would you like to know about the benefits of data sharing across the entire supply chain? Look at the inventories of food, meat, and Amazon chicken breasts. I don't know. I saw like a couple Whole Foods, Amazon Whole Foods 365 chicken breasts. Well, I got like 50 of those from like let's say A510 B212. Let's just say that. Just go there, and he says this food shelter. It's got a warehouse bin. service level gets high. Let's say your inventory you had this month, right? It was low. You expect it to be low, so you have an understock, right, instead of overstock. You have a deficit now. So your service level is really, really high. It's got, and you want to measure this because higher levels of inventory. I know what you're talking about. So let's say the thing I don't like about supply chain models, and anyways, let's say you got 5 units and you're competing with, because you can't compete. You certainly can compete as a volunteer organization with this round. Let's say that is let's just hypothesize that YMCA is a food shelter. Let's say YMCA is the completing supply chain to Youth United. And so the days it's operated is whenever they do a food shelter event, right? So there's like 10 days each month. Well, it's a business. Yeah, it's not functioning. It's got like 0, so it flatlines, right? I'm going to do this online. Screw it. I was like thinking of doing a Word thing, but I'm seriously thinking I'm just going to do Word. I go make a website. Because I keep saying, like, I'm going to do something, do this, do that, but, like, nothing ever gets done. At least on my end. And YMCA is producing higher output. What's up, guys? I don't know. We admitted more homeless people to the YMCA. We asked for some food. Yeah, let's say he's the black line, and what Amazon, and we're not talking about Amazon's food shelter. Youth United, right? They got donations from the 365, maybe from the warehouse. I don't know. I don't know where people get Amazon products are. They're everywhere, right? It's like when you it's like when you get those Amazon reminds me of this. It really does half the time. I don't know if the company has a business plan for anything. I just know I work there. There you go. This is like probably when I'm thinking of. I'm actually thinking of this right now. This is sad. It's okay. I'm just here for the paycheck. I'm really just here for the paycheck at this point. I'm just here to get my pay. I don't care what corporate does. Yeah, they're a panic. They're a panic of doing something. It's expressed in the form of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Yep, their panic's always in their extra deck. And I'm pretty sure they're daydreaming in the office half the time because I can't make sense of their Twitter feed sometimes. Actually, make that most of the time. I'm pretty sure corporate cringe is like all the programmers and junior developers, they just all merge. There's my live stream, you guys. And Jeff's like, oh, there's me. You say, I'm the Messiah, you guys. Yeah, this is their Ginyu Force. They wanted to be original. I know Jassy and his VP friends decided to be original, so they got a golden bike.
If you're wondering, yes, we can all relax from the union protests and the use. There's always a union. There is no company without a union. That's just BS. People who say that's a separate thing just wasted their life in college. I don't take them seriously. I don't care if you have an MBA, Anderson Cooper. You're just not someone I take seriously. Look, you can go to school and all, but I need you to see you do some shit in the club. You know what I mean? Right? The moment you stop hustling after college is the moment you're worthless. It does not matter how many years of schooling you have. That's my opinion. Right? Alex Jones is probably one of the most respectful people out there. The guy hustles after he even gets a degree. Right? Shoot for the stars, right? Doesn't matter what grade you go. Right? Grades do matter. But what matters more is you keep trying. Right? They tried a bunch of ridiculous stuff, right? When Amazon first started, they tried a bunch of lame stuff. But they became less cringe as they kept performing. That's how people evolve. Right? People from college just think evolution ends after school. Right? Well, it's what it is. I don't even know. Oh, let's go see if there's any more products out there. Any other products? Oh, well, maybe there aren't enough. Maybe there's more returns, so you gotta switch product lines. Yeah, just return it and get some advertised protein bars. I think half the time people from corporate feel like they want to go to Experian. Yeah, I don't know what's being sold now. I think my favorite bar they got is Aloha. It's like a high, makes you feel happy. I think it's a better product than Amazon because it's got the word Aloha. Amazon looks like a. Anyways, I think it would sell more supply chain units than Amazon. Like, if you sort of sell Amazon on eBay, I don't think it'd make any sales. And one of the best tests, a supply chain test that I do to figure out if is that what it's called? I don't know. I can't tell what it is these days. Is that what it is? I don't actually care anymore. Yes, if it makes money. So this will never sell. This is the best test to tell that it doesn't work. You do a supply chain test. Hey, what's my inventory returns? What's my competing supply chain? Can this actually compete in the market? If it can't compete in the market, it's not worth selling. Well, they got an MBA, they know everything. Meanwhile, just some guy who's never took an official supply chain course in my entire life. I must know everything, after all. And there's no way the corporation can ever make any mistakes.
Yeah, and yeah, there's no market migration with your product. I can't believe I have to talk about this. All right, so let's say the market you have, let's say it's Amazon. If there is no fluctuation, it's just a flat line, right? Or sometimes the supply exceeds demand, other times demand exceeds the supply, right? If there's no middle where it's like demand and supply perfectly match, there's no line, right? If there is no line with the market equilibrium, let's see what we got, right? It's got none of that, right? Steady developing growth, right? So the market conditions, they shift, right? So I'll show you how this works. So we want, so let's you don't want any of this. You want a line like this. Let's say Amazon, because I have never seen this product before. And this is how you know it's a failure. Some supply chain guy goes there and says, "Hey, can anyone tell me the life cycle of Amazon?" Don't you should never frame it as, "Hey, look, how do I make the workers' conditions better?" Because if people don't buy it, there's no way the workers are going to feel good about themselves. You see the trick here? If they don't buy it, how they feel good? What makes people feel good after work is whatever they buy, right? Chips. You could have said, "Hey, look, I will give you free chips." That would have been cheaper. That's my opinion. I don't know why Amazon is popular, but hey, for the corporation and Amazon corporate LLC, everything is law, right? And Cuban law firm group. Yeah, there is no development, steady or growth market, right? We're not even in. If we had market conditions shifting, that'd be fantastic for Amazon. I've never seen Amazon before. Does anyone? This does have something. This has data. If you actually gave food every day, I think the workers will feel happier about themselves. The only thing they got is coffee. You literally could have just got a distributor to get chocolate bars. Anyone could have told you that. I don't know what happened to the corporation. I think they just wanted to waste money and justify their existence. But that's just bullshit. And I was always told. I was always told by society, my mom and dad, that college degree enlightens you. I was told that. I don't know. I all I care about was the cash. I just saw the money on the screen. I was like, I'm gonna go throw some money there. And I've peed in a course wipe. Well, this idea would work. I wouldn't be looking at Reddit for my. Reddit's not a great feedback because people don't like work there, but I will look at sales data. You know what I'd much rather do if you want to figure out how to get people happy? Here's the problem with Amazon's marketing. They should correlate. No one likes Amazon. Everyone lies on the survey whether they like to admit it or not. They know better. So how do you get people's actual opinion? Look at what they purchase. You can't lie on what they purchase. Right? You own part of the NSA. You might as well use it. Now you get their true opinion. You don't have to know what their words are. Just look at what they purchase. Who cares what their words are? That saves you so much time. Now, Amazon doesn't work. You could have just bought Gucci balls, make people feel comfortable. These people are pretty stressed out. Need some food. Might as well, if you're going to do Amazon, you might as well say, hey, you want to loot from the food machine? Save more money. Manager unlocks the key. Here's some food, you guys. I literally could have told you just steal some food. Because they actually have a competing supply chain history. right? Where the market is growth, steady, and mature. There's phases, right? And it even has history. It's got a flat line history. It's got like a maximum, a minimum, right? Like a sine wave, right? And it's got a straight line curve. It's got all of that. Now you just select, right? Select which line's the best line for you. And the higher the sales, the better the free item is, right? Because the sales is an expression of how satisfied a customer or a human being is with a product. It makes them feel less stressed when they buy something, right? That's what I would think. And the product you'd be looking for is, of course, the consumption product, right? Consumption or non-consummatory product. You gotta find the reason is, of course, right? The reason would be make me feel less anxious. And you gotta look for how long it takes for them to make a decision. I do not. Most people don't have an opinion. This is market evolution. You probably just need something here. Amazon's got no history. I don't know why you would like if you can't sell it, you don't implement. When you see Amazon, I'm not surprised Jeff left Amazon. But you know, he also went into the cannabis market. So I don't know anymore. Yeah, Amazon's got a pretty long history. It may be able to recover. Alright, boom to bust business cycle. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, one of the great things about and I thought about it. I probably will do a web page and then a Twitter feed later. Maybe it depends. I think I gotta think about this because a lot of the software I need is not anywhere. Sorry about that. Focus. I'll look at this later. It's not online. You need new software to do like some of the stuff for supply chain. Otherwise, you're stuck with Cornell notes, right? Like unique, fascinating Cornell notes you start posting on Twitter. Now I can sell unique Cornell notes. I don't know. I might put an anime figurine. Who really knows these days? That'll be my advertising gimmick for this product. Because I don't think people buy a school material. Right? They buy TARDIS. They definitely do not buy your school assignment. You know, a lot of the now one of the great things about homework problems, and I think I can express it in supply chain if I can find it, is I'm gonna draft them into mini sales models, right? Each of them. We'll see where we go. Product pricing. You got to look at these KPIs, right? Coordination of supply chain, right? Demand forecasting. If you don't have any data on this, I don't really think you want to create Amazon. Any supply chain manager should have talked to Jeff about this. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm tooting my horn. I don't have a degree. There's no way. I don't know. I like to believe the best, and I don't know what the hell the other departments function, but it seems like they fart their brain farted. Yeah, I would care demand data. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I would look really see if there's any point of sales data or anything. If you don't have a product that has similar history, it's better off you not. Um, and the other problem with a lot of workers is they want to move up, right? If you sell promotion as a product, there's quite a lot of demand for it, right? But not enough supply for the product called corporate promotion. Yeah. Customers demand getting promoted in their own corporation. Did you know that? I know, customer-centric company, am I right? This is one of those reasons I'm like, well, living capitalism, I'm stuck there. So I'm thinking of determining. Yeah, order batching is something done in the warehouse too. So this is done and this is why I'm talking about. And I'm going to tie this back to Brooks' shoes, right? You want to batch orders properly because it may not be your fault for the shoes going bad. It could be the pickers. It could be someone from the warehouse floor. You don't know where it is. And then it goes to the inventory returns. So economic order quantities are determined by lot sizes because, so if we're talking about shelves in a rack, there'll be certain geographical areas, certain areas that will have one variant of a product, right? And that is defined by an area, right? So you got like 5 bin racks. I'll give a diagram of this when I go. So this stuff takes forever to talk about, and I do this in my spare time. And because like I'm trying to find drawing software, it's not really in my brain, it doesn't have it. And to express this with a low budget is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, you know. I can draw something, but then I have to take a picture and I gotta upload it onto the computer. Meanwhile, everyone else who's got a good family can like throw $5,000 in that. And then the problem, so it's like, oh cool, I can draw stuff now. You just throw money. You don't have to think about this. I always have to think about like half the stuff I'm doing. Well, not all. APLs, logistics suppliers, that's what they're called. Anyways, yeah, this is a fascinating topic to talk about. If you're wondering why I haven't, yeah, assignments are really good for doing sales. I'm gonna go test that out for supply chain at least. If not, I can't, or I'll just go with whatever textbook I have. Anyways, it's just a really good, it's a really good model for sales. I used to. The one thing you could do to inspire, again, the best incentive is really you just gotta move people up. Right? You gotta give the workers something they want because they're customers for other companies, right? All workers you employ are customers either for your company or other companies, right? Right, everything's on a supply chain system. Even the worker you hate and want to electrocute as a CEO is a customer in another global supply chain. Yeah, they're either a customer in your supply chain or someone else's. So you gotta give them something they want, and the only thing that makes them feel good is a promotion. The most is that or food. It really is one. You really I literally would
just invest in Whole Foods, fast food, Whole Foods, Amazon, fast food, right? Amazon 365, Whole Foods, fast food, right? We're going 365 degrees all the way. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to feel like it makes sense. Right? We're all the way. We go from organic to fast. We're doing front end organic to back end fast food because when you're eating fast food, you're putting stuff in the back burner, right? You're adding oil. Right? Where does oil get secreted out? Your butt, whatever. It's just funny. Yeah, I don't know. You can't justify thinking in a corporation. I just thought about this for like a year. I'm going to say a year. I just thought about it a day. I was like, huh, that sounds fantastic. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere in life. Huh. We got constraints and, supply chain. I don't know what the supply chain majors do. But I'm not seeing them save the corporation millions of dollars of wasted money. I don't know what they're doing, but all I know is they got in. I did. Period. And the thing about it is, and you could blame the pay incentive, but I mean, do people with a degree really feel like they want to just laze around and just do the bare minimum? It's possible. I never worked in corporate. I just know it happens in the retail end. You don't have to get this idea, except I'm just saying I would have expected a discussion. Waste of money. What would I have sold? Honestly, I would have used the workers as guinea pigs for the CEO for new food products. That's one of the things they might as well be good for. I wouldn't care. Oh, let's try some chocolate bars. You just give your yeah, we hate each other. Why don't you give me some feedback on these chocolate bars? We call it Gucci. Anyways, I'm done here. Podcast here.